Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, let's go.
Rush setting up the play action. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs force the turnover on the first series of this game. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Yellow.
Back-to-back carries here. And the defense wins this rep. That stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Net. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun here, Rush. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Into the hands of Leggett. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Panthers 1st. Play action now, Rush. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Leggett working the left side. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a one-point game. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find Pedro.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. All the left side. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Kid, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Panthers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking, hey, go.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
33-yard line.
Hawk 70, 70, Timberwolves.
Hubbard again. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
He has the first over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Rush now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Pat the 60. Pat.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who could, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Going to the ground again on first. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Go! Cougar 19. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready.
The play fake, he'll throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs take over as he records the 40th interception of his career.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And this is taken ahead to the 37. Willie Gay there on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
From the red zone on 1st. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. In close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Here's a give, straight up the middle. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw for it. They will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the Fourth by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Panthers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's Evans making the catch outright. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick six, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Tremble with the ground. And this one does not go far.
Number 82.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
We had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. You say this as well. In the NFL,
And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
you know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, the explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Here's the handoff. And he will not get the 1st, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Which is a gain of 3 there. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throws caught. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs continue dominating in our opening half.
Harrison Butker on
It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready! Cougar 19! Ready!
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On the jump!
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Get it! Tap! Viking 18! Ready!
On the gun, it's Rush. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
First down, Carolina.
Tag! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Mustang 19!
Rush. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready!
To the air with Rush. That one's complete right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go! Here we go! Panther 60! Panther 60! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Out of the gun here, Rush. Oh no, they get him yet again! Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs take over as he records his 10th career INT. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
On the water, right? What's that?
To the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Yellow! What's that?
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
All right! Come back! What's that?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They send a man in motion. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Let's go.
Here's Rush. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to who gets the job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Panthers pick this one up. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And they will take this down inside the 10. Got the recovery, and now they're going to start with 1st and goal.
You know, a lot of these defenders, actually almost all of them in the NFL, have some offense in their background. And when they see the ball and an opportunity like that, they can't wait. What an awesome transition from scooping the ball to focusing upfield and finding the running lane. That offense, it was honestly lucky he didn't finish it with a touchdown. You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate, one thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s,
he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers chop some of the lead off before the half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Brofland's extra point is up and good. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, they need 7. Here's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 42, Panthers 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Here we go. 68.
Rush now to throw. On a quick slant, it's Legans. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Play action now, Rush. Gets it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 32.
19 lock. Let's go. Let's go.
Rush now. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it gets a fraction closer as it leads down to 18.
That's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
20-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Attack, attack.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Yellow. Where's it?
1st down throw, Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
On the gun, it's Rush. It's McMillan with the catch out left. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
1st and 10. Here's Rush. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Viking 18.
Back to the air on 2nd. Rush. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He's looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I love the thought there and the idea. Get your guy in space. But you can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
Rush throwing on 3rd. And they pick him up again. Picked off by Noel Williams. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Marks. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 37 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Headed out right. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
From the red zone on 1st. Buying some time left. pushing for the end zone. He lost the football. It's not loose.
You want to talk about a heartbreaker? That is 6 points they just watched bounce out of the end zone. You know what? And that could be just as crushing, Kate, for their defense as it is for the guys who just coughed it up. Why? Because they were ready to go out there and defend with some momentum. But now they've got to turn it all around with 6 fewer points of support.
They'll send him up the middle. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Chiefs 52, Panthers 26. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun here. Rush. Wide right side by McMillan. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
On the go.
Brings up 3rd down
Here we
and
go.
2.
Back. 60 vices. 60 vices.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mitchell Evans. And now they're left with 4th and short.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Here's the snap on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for completion.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd
Yellow.
and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Trying for the deep ball. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Butker knocks it through. And that makes it a 29-point ball game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready? Let go.
Rush setting up the play action. Cut down the field. Again. This is going to take him off at across midfield there at the opposing 45. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Go. Coconut.
1st and 10. It's Hubbard. He dodged the tackle. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready?
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air with Rush. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
We've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down.
Ready? Steady.
3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Coconut. Ready?
Desperation time here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Back to the well again. He's going to take this one forward for a gain of about 9. 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go now.
Here's Rush. Puts it underneath. Hubbard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Rush looking to pass. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Here we go. Strike. Hey.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Into the hands of Baguette. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the gun, it's Rush. Oh, brother, it's another interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. The first carry now for Sean Smith. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
Got it. Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
70 range. 70 range. 7.
Shaking off the pin quickly. He's going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Panthers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Rush. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Play action now. Rush. And in his man again. It's Leggett. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now.
35-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Get it? 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let go.
Rush throwing on third. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. Here's Mahomes on a design run. Setting up for the kneel down on third. It's a designed run from Mahomes. So scoreless, a win for the Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.